I have a message for President Obama from the Lord. This is in regards to some of the grave issues that are happening here in America. I know that God is talking to me through His Bible about the problems of America. From the Bible, I will show you how to resolve the problems of America. About 7 years ago, I was reading through Isaiah, and one thing or another would come up that wouldn't let me get past Isaiah. In 2006, I had a cardiac arrest. I realized now that I was running away from the Lord's will, just like Jonah. What perfect timing the Lord has to make it possible for me to bring up the word of the Lord, right when Arizona is going to pass a discriminating law. And here is what the Lord wants me to say. The most pressing matter is the oil spill. And although I should address this first, the Lord is guiding me to talk about our closest neighbor, Mexico. It has to do with illegal immigrants that are coming here from across the border. What do we do with so many illegals here in America? I believe there are close to 18 million illegal immigrants here in the United States. First, let me begin by saying that my grandparents were illegal immigrants from my mother's side. When my grandfather left my grandmother, she raised all 8 of her children all by herself. She worked hard to support a family. I might also add that my loving grandmother took very good care of me for several years. In the age before computers, illegal immigrants could get a job almost anywhere. I heard a while back in the news that there was an illegal immigrant working in the kitchen of the White House. It is a known fact that illegal immigrants worked for Reagan at his farms way back. Yes, our former president. I myself have had illegal immigrants that were hired by my agency to take care of me. They took very good care of me and were hard workers. I saw them buying houses, trucks, and merchandise, which is all good for our economy. I believe the problem America has with them is that some of us don't want to compete against these hard-working people, and we're afraid they'll take our jobs. By the way, in regards to taking our jobs, many years back there was an immigrant who started a company called DuPont that now employs many Americans. Let me also say that I know Americans are also hard workers. I have had illegal immigrants that became resident and are now working for me legally. As you can see, people from other countries can benefit America. So this is how well I know people from Mexico. The Lord will not let me go beyond this verse, but hopefully after today, the Lord will allow me to continue reading my Bible. This is a verse the Lord will not let me go beyond. Isaiah 61:5. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. Yes, it's illegal aliens, some of them children who have worked in our farms and put food on our tables. I must say I can't believe one of the biggest insults to the Latinos is coming from America building a wall across Mexico. We who are a nation that is known not to discriminate. Let me ask Mr. President, will the wall stop illegals from coming from New York or from Florida or from Canada? Why didn't we build walls there? No, we just did it where the Latinos are, and that is discrimination. Mr. President, let me ask you, Mr. President, imagine that Mexico was Africa instead. How would you feel if you saw a wall being built there? Would you feel like you were being discriminated? This was a waste of taxpayers' money building the wall. We continue doing dumb things with our deficit getting higher and higher. We should use our heads before we do an action. Apparently, a wall will not keep illegal immigrants from coming to America. So this is what God says about illegal immigrants. Leviticus 19:34. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you, and thou shalt love him as thyself. For you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. So my solution to this problem of illegals here in America is to find out how many are here in the United States, and how do we get everybody to admit they are here illegally. This is my plan. We can promise not to send them back right away. But if all those that register will have a chance to become resident here in the United States, maybe we could keep 20% of all those that register. Mr. President, you choose the percentage. A resident fee must be charged. Maybe we can put some of that into our deficit. As for the rest, we can keep them for a year and see how well they do here, so that maybe we can keep another 10 or so percent. You might say it's a lot, but right now we have 100%, and that is quite a lot. In determining the 20% that is to stay here, we can also make laws for those that are going to stay here that they could lose their residency if they are caught harboring illegals, DWI, child molesters, in other words, breaking the law. This is just an idea of how we can resolve problems here in America. Many years back, I remember we were a peace-loving country. We should try to get back to this peace-loving country that we were before we drowned in hate. When the illegal immigrant officer shot the young man and killed him because he was throwing rocks at him, I think they should carry 2 guns, one that shoots real bullets and one that shoots rubber bullets. Rubber bullets would be used when an officer is not so much in danger, and that would keep harmony with our neighbor. I am just one person that has ideals on how to resolve problems. I'm sure there are other better ideals here in America, but there are millions and millions of Americans, and I'm certain that all have ideals. Just try to resolve problems in the loving manner. Good night.